Welcome back. This is Dreddeus with another episode in the Chicago Bears franchise. We are now in week 10, and we've had 10 weeks so far in this franchise series since taking over the team. And I'm really appreciating the progress that we're making, also appreciating you coming along the way here, joining in on this journey. Can't really put into words how much it means to me that you're here with me on this path with the Bears this time, but also with the Dolphins and the Crusaders, and on Madden 22 with who was it? The LA Rams and the Snowhawks. That was the name. Almost forgot that one. Anyhow, thanks so much for being here. Let's dive straight in. We're now going to play the home game against the Minnesota Vikings. Might be a tricky one to play because their offense is just a very, very high-powered one. We'll be negotiating with Chase Claypool this week. Last week we failed to tie him down. I really want to keep him around. He just looks like a player that could really help us become a really, solidified offense here. So I will be trying to tie him down. He is not that expensive. All right, so good. We get Chase Claypool to sign. Devin McCourty, no deal. Robert Quinn, no deal. I only wanted him because of the mentor tag. Justin Jones at age 27, 76. Gotta think hard about that one. Travis Gibson. So there's quite a few that we have to think about. But for the most part, we have locked down the players that I really wanted to keep due to their age and of course the overall and the potential that they have. You can see a lot of these players here are pretty old, and they're only here for the mentor tag. Michael Ojemudia probably be one of the few that I do want to sign. First, because he's really cheap, and second, because I think he's got a good future to build upon. Apart from that, I did put a few rookies onto my scouting board. Gonna look at that at some other point in time. Right now, I want to dive in and take a look at the Vikings squad because that 85 overall is looking pretty intimidating. Their 2-6 record is not, so maybe we do have a chance here. And let's take a look who we're going to be facing. Kirk Cousins is the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, as in real life, still going strong. They're 80 rated and might not look too dangerous, but first of all, Justin Fields is not that far apart from the 80 overall, and secondly, the core attributes are not really looking that horrible. So just going to acknowledge that. Marcus Mariota, 29.72, backup at Carson Strong, but of course Kirk Cousins will be the starting QB. We've got Dalvin Cook here as the running back. With that X factor, he is really looking dangerous. 7th best running back in the league currently, and he will definitely be pretty hard to stop. A long time Minnesota player since the 2017 draft. We're also facing another one of my favorites from the Dolphins franchise series. It's a former Texas Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who went to absolute stardom in the Dolphins franchise, and offensive player of the year for quite a few seasons in a row, and first offensive rookie, then offensive player of the year, and then he was also Super Bowl MVP in the win last year. And he's just such a good player. There's a hidden death trade on him. I'm just sure that will turn out to be something really fantastic. Then it's Ty Chandler, who we're going to forget about, but this running room really looking good. CJ Ham is the fullback. The wide receivers led, of course, by Justin Jefferson, one of the best wide receivers currently in the game. Let's check out his ratings. That's what I wanted to do, actually. 2nd best ranked wide receiver. Yeah, he is just really so dangerous, so good, and an absolute beast. Adam Thielen's here as well. We used him in the Crusaders franchise. He was not that bad. He was actually better than I would have anticipated here. KJ Osborne is here with a 79 rating. Solid. He's just super fast. 95, 96, 93. Same goes for Jalen Naylor. And Ronnie Bell, a rookie, who has a lot of room to grow, of course. The tight end, TJ Hawkinson, since this season, he joined the Vikings. Dalton Kincaid and Thaddeus Moss, but TJ Hawkins is certainly one of the tougher tight ends in the league to stop. I mean, that face scan, I I don't know what that even supposed to is. All right. That sentence was about as English as his face is looking compared to his real life face, but whatever. Left tackle Christian Darrisaw is injured, so Bedarian Lowe might be taken over here. Left guard Ezra Cleveland, behind him Chris Reed. At center we've got Garrett Bradbury, 79 rated. Warren Erickson behind him. So far I haven't seen a good replacement for left tackle. Paris Johnson Jr., a rookie out of Ohio State. He is one of the top prospects for the 23 draft, actually. Paris Johnson Jr. going to the Minnesota Vikings, and first round pick, 9 overall. No big surprise there. At age 21, 79, and the normal depth rate not even that bothersome. Ed Ingram behind him. Right tackles Brian O'Neill, who's been a long time a Viking, and we've got German Ifedi as the backup, but he's injured. So that offensive line might consist of, I don't know, Lowe, then Cleveland, Bradbury, Johnson, and Brian O'Neill. I don't see anyone that they could put over on the left side. So that might be our entry point. What about defense? We've got Jonathan Bullard here, 72, Mike Morris, 70, and Izetzi Otomewo. On right edge, we've got Harrison Phillips at 82 rated. We've got Ross Blacklock. Harrison Phillips, 82. This is solid. Left edge, I don't know. This looks a little bit weak, to be honest. D tackle is Jerry Tillery, 26.74. Kalijah Cansey is 22.74. And Jordan Jackson is 25.67. I really like Kalijah Cansey's look here with a starting trade out of Pittsburgh. This is looking pretty promising, but nothing against Jalen Carter is the D tackle that we picked. Danielle Hunter here, 89, a very, very good left outside linebacker. Patrick Jones behind him, and then Luigi Villain. Mid linebacker Eric Kendricks. This is a tough one. Superstar depth trait out of UCLA. I mean, I don't know what that balloon thing on his head is supposed to be. I know that it's meant to be one of these hair thingies, but it just looks super weird. Troy Dye, and then Brian Asamoah behind him. Right outside linebackers Darius Smith, very, very good veteran. DJ Wanham coming up behind him. Cornerback Cameron Dantzler Sr. at 80. Isaiah Rogers Sr. also at 80. I've got Andrew Booth Jr., Caleb Evans, and Bo Pete Keys. And these two at the bottom definitely are forgettable. The top 3 look pretty solid, to be honest. Free safety is Lewis Sine out of the 22 draft. Cameron Bynum is the backup. Lewis Sine is actually a pretty good one. He's got good speed, acceleration. The hit power is really high. Tackle, pursuit, play recognition are pretty decent, and that just makes him a really nasty player to go up against. Strong safety Harrison Smith, 87. This is also looking pretty elite, the former Notre Dame player, and Andrew Wingard behind him as the backup. So Harrison Smith, definitely a dangerous strong safety to face here. 5th ranked strong safety in the league currently. Absolutely dangerous secondary right there. All right, kicker Jake Elliott and Noah Ruggles coming up behind him, and we've got Ryan Wright as the punter. The weekly strategy, and let's give this a little bit of a thinker here. I think we can put pressure on this offensive line, right? I think that the deep pass, not too clever, although that is actually the proposition here, but the higher rating is again on the short pass, and I think that's what we need to stifle. Short pass coverage, I think we'll have to go for this one here. Next up, let's take a look at this. We've got the full pass, we've got 100%, so we can go with this. Gonna go with Travis Gibson. I want to train him a little bit higher. Right edge, Anadike Uzoma, gonna train him. Carter and Jones for starters. Left outside linebacker starter. Mid linebacker gonna go with split. Right outside linebacker starter. Cornerback, then free safety and strong safety. All right, looking solid. What about the offensive game plan? The outside run, not too sure about that. I think we're gonna go on the inside again, but we will try and just liven things up a little bit around all areas. Quarterback split, halfback split, fullback going to be split as well. Tight end, let's split that one. And the offensive line, I'm going to go with the starters. I just want them to get more experience. That is the main idea, of course, by bringing in mentors for the players, for the starters to gain more experience. Finally, let's take a look at the team profile here. What is our game plan going to be? We're going to sack him 5 times. Let's try that. 20 points or less should be doable. 250 offensive yards. And we will try to get those 15 first downs again. If we get half that, we will of course be getting some points to upgrade our staff. Offensive training results are in, and we are looking pretty nice here. A dislocated wrist for Lane Taylor at left guard. Well, that is not too bad actually, because we've got Larry Borum, who is our starter, and Lane Taylor, as brutal as it sounds, is only there for the mentor tag. But I really like the thought process here that EA put in, because otherwise these older players wouldn't even be on rosters anymore. But like this, they do carry a certain value. Let's take a look at the player upgrades. We're going to upgrade Jalen Carter, run stopper +1. And he's just growing so fast. We did reveal the superstar dev trade last time, and at age 21 already at 91, of course with the buffs, but that is just really absolute beast mode territory. Number 9th ranked defensive tackle in the league. Wow, really great. All right, Chase Claypool, who just signed a new deal with us. Gonna slap it on the slot here. Gonna try and make him a scheme fit as quickly as possible. Of course, he's still ahead on the deep threat, but we will be switching him over soon. Justin Jones also gets an upgrade. That's his 2nd D tackle on the roster at age 27. NC State, probably not the future of that position, but doesn't matter too much. Travis Gibson also getting an upgrade here. 26 years old out of Tulsa. Avery Young will get an upgrade. That's a young cornerback that we just brought in, and he's already gotten 103 downs out of Rutgers. I really would like to see him improve. Same goes for Aaron Beasley. He just came in the draft now, 22 years old, 72. That is okay-ish, but I still need him to get better. Look at the headband here, just looks a little bit better than it did on the, I think it was Kendricks or something like that, on the Vikings roster. This is just a little bit more realistic here, right? Alrighty, 16 points is what we can spend right now. And where do we spend that best? I will be spending it over here. Let's take a look. Offensive coordinator talents cost 10. It doesn't really matter that much, because those are all circling around the coordinators. Down here is after school tutoring, which is really important. Just means I can have more focus players. And here I can increase the experience points, but I need 20 points for that, and over here I only need 10. So I will just start improving one lane down here. I don't need to improve both to unlock this one here. We're gonna try and get down here as quickly as we can to start unlocking after school tutoring. Apart from that, I don't think there's that much we need to cover, because we don't have any injuries to deal with. So I'm just going to be taking a look at the lineup really quickly. That looks about right. And on defense, that also looks just about right. Special teams, specialists. All right, I think we're looking good. I think we are looking good. We will start the game now against the Minnesota Vikings. I really hope we can get our first win this season. If not, I hope you will tolerate some more raging by me. Soldier Field today, again, a rain game. Didn't really cover that one in the comments before. Didn't have a press conference or something like that. But yeah, again, we're rainy inside the room, which is a little bit spooky if you ask me. That's some legit horror movie stuff. But anyhow, here we go. Justin Fields showing off the home uniforms we're going to be playing. The blue jersey, white pants, blue socks again. Defensive players are hyping up the clouds, as I saw the clouds. But of course, hyping up the crowds. Some scary tunnels again, and here come the Vikings in the away uniforms. White tops, and then purple pants and purple socks. And here we go. I think we're ready to play. Now let's start this game. Let's get going, guys. Wow. 23 seconds and they already have a touchdown. That was quick. That was very quick. And we are already behind in terms of momentum. This is going to be a very, very tricky game. And Montgomery really pushing forward here as Danielle Hunter, number 99 for the Vikings, picks up an injury. We push forward to the 41-yard line. That was a really good run here by David Montgomery. Much appreciated, mate. I would also appreciate it if you could not cause any fumbles today. Those were really bad the last times around. I wanted to go right and then turn out to the left again, but couldn't evade the attentions of Smith. That is the strong safety veteran. And there we go. Inside, tried to turn back to the outside. Kendricks probably would have had me, but we have progress. We get a first down. In the end, that is all that counts. All right, man in motion. Mercedes Lewis gonna go over to the left-hand side. And here we go. Wow, what a hit. What a hit. Dan Sluter with a hard hit on David Montgomery. Does get 7 yards. I mean, we're just gonna keep pounding here. I think the best bet for us is oh my lord. 3rd and 10, and we are back to where we started. That was actually a pretty dumb situation. Montgomery going straight ahead. 76 can't stop him, and they sort of just bump into each other. And yeah, we're way past the line of scrimmage again. So it's going to be Mooney or Montgomery. Let's go. Ball is live. Hard hit here from the side, number 45. 4th and 1. And you know me, 4th and 1 basically means halfback dive is incoming. Justin Fields finds Montgomery again on the breakthrough. And we're going to try and pick up that first down. And we do just that. We get the first down. Of course, we're stopped, but doesn't really matter too much. Let's go at it with a 24 zone open. I have full confidence in our defense that they will be able to hold the Vikings at some point in time. And our offense has to do everything to try and yeah, just exploit the chances that we will be given. Halfback zone weak. Left-hand side. So far, I haven't seen the big pass opportunities. Gonna go towards the right here, though. Eric Kendricks is gonna be there, but there we go. Powering forward, 3rd and inches. Halfback ISO. Straightforward run. Three, 2, 1. Off we go. Oh, beautiful gap here. That was a perfect hit on Kendricks. I don't know who that was. I think it was Gindorf. Just take a look here. 54 wants to come in, but 48 with a hit. Who was that? Oh, that's Bawden, right? That is our fullback, Nick Bawden, with a very good hit here on the incoming mid linebacker. Halfback zone weak, and we are taking down the momentum a little bit, but of course it's still running, still going onwards. We're gonna try to hit them with a bench now. Let's go crazy, man, right? And Darnell Mooney fighting forwards, and that is a touchdown. That worked like a charm. They didn't see that one coming, I guess. He was just completely free. Fantastic play here. Gonna pat myself on the back just a little bit. And that was well done. Come on, defense. All right, so defense holds them to field goal. That is at least a small lifeline, right? I'm gonna go with an ISO now. They're sitting up pretty tightly here. I just don't see any of these really working. Off we go. Bawden here gonna help us, and that's gonna be 6 yards for David Montgomery. And we're just gonna keep at it here. I don't really see the need to get too creative with pass plays. Again, I mean, we're probably underutilizing Mooney and Claypool and so on, but I don't see the need. Oh, that was beautiful, man. That was really good. The number 76 could have gone in a little bit harder. A little bit more conviction, right? Do we have enough time to get this one going here? 1st and 10. Nope. 2-minute warning. Tried to get the ball underway before the 2-minute mark, but that didn't happen. So we will now be setting up a crazy corner strike. That's really a wild setup. But we will be on with an inside zone split. Let's see what happens, right? I need a gap. I need a gap here. And that gap is not working. Kmet cannot hold Smith. We lose 2 yards. Not what I wanted to see. Let's go the verticals. Gonna be looking for Kmet here. Kmet. Yeah, going forward can't really do too much against 2 players. Grabbing him here. And the defense is really tough to get past, but we'll go for an inside zone split. Let's go the corner strike. I'm gonna look for Montgomery. Number 45, 4th and inches. This has taken ages to get forward. We're gonna call a timeout now at 52 seconds. I want to see an ISO right now. Well, there we go. 4th and inches, and we're gonna break through. Unless we completely cock this one up, but I don't think that we will. All right, we get the line, we get the 1st down. The big question is, what do we do with that now? Let's try the slot outs. Gonna go with Mooney. Basically, get the play going and then get the clock stopped. 2nd and 10. Yeah, it didn't work, but he stepped outside, so that probably is positive. Just need to get us a little bit more into field goal range. What else could we do? Do we go the bench swap? Let's try this one here, right? Equanimeous St.Brown, Darnell Mooney. We get the ball into his hands, but then he's broken up quite quickly. So let's go with that with this one here. Halfback choice. 48 yards. If we could get in the field goal range, that's a red line, I think. That would be pretty cool. All right, Kmet does really well on that one. I just know that they're gonna ice us when I will attempt the field goal kick, so. And I'm not really too interested in suffering a missed field goal kick again. So, Equanimeous St.Brown on the right, Darnell Mooney on the left. Mercedes Lewis is also an option on the short one. Was that probably pass interference right there? Could have sworn it looked a little bit shifty, but let's not overanalyze that one. 4 verticals. Kmet. I would really like to get him. And that is fantastic. All right, another timeout called. We do have 5 seconds, so What do we do? Do we go the safe route, field goal? It's 5 yards. Or do we go with a slant? I'm gonna go with a slant. All right. We've got Kmet, who probably should be able to break in. Tell you what. Gonna flip it. Probably I'm really gonna kick myself afterwards, but maybe not. Did we stop the clock there? 2nd and goal. No, we did not. All right. We're gonna take the field goal now. There's not even an arch there. All right, that is not great. Let's think like this, probably. Perfectly timed, and I mean, it would be really hard to miss from this short distance out, but I could do the impossible here. And defense holds them. That is the first major step in this game. All right, let's go. David Montgomery. I want to see progress. I want to see progress. I want to see progress. There we go. That is progress. I know I've said progress quite a lot now, but first of all, progress is a nice word. And second of all, trying to channel the progress here. And third of all, yeah, you can just never say progress often enough, right? So, we've got a lot of defenders right on the line here. Probably, if we break through, this is great. If we get held, that is probably not great. There we go. Number 22 latching onto Montgomery. And today we're having a good game with him. 98 yards so far. Kablan, a good shove here. That's number 17, Cornelius Johnson. Really, really good. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What do we do? Which play do I like? Let's try the halfback quick base here. Left angled in the 3rd quarter. Oh there. Oh there. That was a little bit too quick. I think that's Darius Smith. He just broke through and completely blew up the play. Yeah, that was not what I wanted to see here. Probably now. Looking a little bit better on the left-hand side. Good stiff arm here. 3rd and 5. That is good. That is a good one. I think we can build on this. Do I go with this? Do I go with a crazy screen like this here? Nah, it's coverage. Coverage is there. Oh, and we get around the coverage. Oh my god. Did you see the run? Did you see the run? Oh, I thought it was going to get picked off immediately. But 45, I don't know, just didn't turn quickly enough, and then we just got around the corner. Let's go on halfback ISO. Montgomery's still looking fit. Oh, that was a good shot, and that was a flag. But what was the flag? Is it going to be a holding? Aw. Tevin Jenkins, man. 19. Oh. Okay. Halfback quick base. All right. This is a pushback. It's not the end of the world, but it is not ideal. Do I try and get a lot of yards immediately here? Let's try and get some. And Equanimeous St.Brown, I'm really amazed at how good he is. He could probably be a little bit worse looking at his overalls, but he just seems to get into position, and then he gets the ball. He just holds on to the ball. He's just really pretty reliable that way. He's quick. He's tall. Much appreciated, man. Wow, what a hit. 3 yards for Montgomery here. Let's go the 24 zone open left-hand side. And they are stacking up a little bit there. Can we have a good one here? What about the tight end attack? Is this one a good idea? Kmet or Montgomery? There we go. At the 2-yard line. And I mean, this would have been perfect fumble material for Montgomery. But the quick play worked well. It was taken down quite hard here, of course, by Kendrick. It's no joke. Well, that man is a beast, but there's not a lot that could have held us here. Halfback dive it is. Nick Bawden probably also an option. First and goal, 2 yards. And we're in. Really pushing hard with a stiff arm here. And David Montgomery puts us into the lead here. 10-17. Kabam. That was really hard. Look at this. Look at this mess, this bundle of players here. And Montgomery really fighting hard to get in. And now defense, I need you guys to really step it up. Offense did their part. I need you to get your stuff done. Come on, D. All right, that was super quick. Oh my God. I wasn't even done talking here. They already had the touchdown. And if we go about this the right way, this should be our game. It's 17-17. We've got 4 minutes. We are on the ball currently. Inside zone, left-hand side. We're still not having problems in terms of fitness, and we're taken down after 3 yards. What do we do? Mountain zone, don't really like those a lot. A halfback dive usually works best because that is just one of those straightforward plays. Could look for a mesh here, but the coverage is good. Let's go with an inside zone split here. David Montgomery. Oh, inside zone, inside zone, inside zone, and we get pushed back. Only 1 yard. Halfback slip screen. Let's try this. Nah, they're lining up too well here. Which alternative do we have? Probably the 4 verticals. Looking for Kmet. He would be great. Montgomery. All right, 4th and inches, right? Yeah. There's no way past Kendrick. No way past him. Midline backer, he was just waiting where he should wait. And then it was just a really good stop right there. Halfback ISO. 4th and inches. We just need inches. All right, we get those and a little bit more. Clock just keeps on running. And that is basically what I want to see right now. I want to see the clock running. I want to see us moving down the field. We're going to get this play underway right before the 2-minute mark. Getting stuck on my own player here, but at the 2-minute warning, we make some progress. 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line. 1 minute 57 to be played. And immediately when we get into the 2-minute drill, the computer starts going absolutely ape. You know what, right? I'm still not sure how the cursing guidelines work here. Because... hello, do I have something good here? Inside zone split. Come on, let's quickly set up here. 2nd and 2. Alright, 1 minute 50. And they keep the clock running. That is interesting for me, but I'm fine with it. And sometimes the CPU is really funny because it just starts suggesting pass plays immediately when you get into the 2-minute drill. We push forward for 6 yards. Now they call the timeout. All right. Probably wanted to see if we would convert that. Another ISO here. Let's go. I know that we're very, very, very run heavy right now. But and we're stopped. All right. 3rd and 4. Timeout called. That didn't play out the way I wanted it to. 1 minute 24. Do I go with another ISO? I'm unsure. And there is a gap. And we push forward. All right. Hold on to the ball, man. Timeout called. 1 minute 19. At the 25-yard line. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Do we have a brilliant play on our hands? I think let's just stick with the proven inside route running here. 1 minute 15. 2nd and 6. 1 minute. Clock is ticking down. Oh dear. Oh, that's a good shove. Oof. Shove to the side. 3rd and 4. Halfback lead or halfback led. I don't know what the correct pronunciation is here. But to be honest, I don't really care too much because we will be getting forward. 1st and down. It's 23 seconds. It's one of those games again. I just know that I probably should be going for the touchdown. My heart is really beating. My hands are sweaty. Let's go. Taken down very quickly here. 2nd and 9. I would like to get the touchdown. I think we need to make sure that we get this done. I mean, Cameron Dicker, I know he's our kicker, but do I trust him enough? That is the big question. Off we go. Let's find some space here. Yeah, this is it. They're not gonna let up, and we have to go for the field goal here. Oh, damn it. Could have probably gone for a more daredevil approach, but let's not be too crazy here, right? Perfectly timed. Cameron Dicker, he's our kicker, and he puts the ball between the sticks. Which means that we will be winning this game 20 versus 17. 20 versus 17. It's got to be the final score, and we pick up our 2nd season win. Pumping my fist here. Super happy about that. Justin Fields did very well, as did David Montgomery. The whole team really doing very well, even with the debuffs that we received from last week's game. Don't know if you remember, but we had quite a few debuffs right there. The completion rate 71%. 10 and 14, that was very good. One touchdown, one interception for Kirk Cousins. Rushing, David Montgomery, 165 yards and a touchdown. That was really good. Dalvin Cook was also pretty good, close to 100 yards. Receiving, KJ Osborne, Kmet with 53 was good. David Montgomery, 31. Equanimeous St.Brown, Darnell Mooney with that touchdown. That was so important. On a mat defense, solo tackle leader Dreddeus Smith, combined tackle leader Kendricks and Troy Dye. Quite a few tackles for loss, no sacks. One interception by Jaylon Johnson. Well done, Jalen. All right, guys, we have managed to equalize with the Minnesota Vikings here in terms of the overall results. We are now 2-7, and that is the 2nd season win for us. It was a hard-fought game, right? You saw that. You could really follow along the action. In the end, it was a field goal that decided it. We had a good game. I'm very pleased with the result here. Very happy that we got a season win, actually. I'm not sure if we will really be living up to the 7 season wins that I'm aspiring to, actually. That might prove to be very tricky. The Packers at home, they're going to be super hard, but at least we're at home. And then those 3 away games, those really, I don't even know what to expect there. The Lions going to be hard. The Chiefs, I see no way of us even getting something out of that game against Patrick Mahomes. Cardinals going to be hard because Kyler Murray in the game is always super good. Steelers, tough team. Chargers, tough team. Vikings away and Broncos away is always, away games are always hard with the momentum. You just don't know which one you will get. And sometimes it just turns out to be a really, really hard game. Probably harder than it would have to be, but whatever. David Montgomery on the right side is the second rushing leader, 792 yards, and Derrick Henry is the first one with 822, so that is only 30 yards apart. I think we'll be able to sort of catch up with him there. You can also see that the teams that have very, very good quarterbacks have good receiving leaders, so that also makes sense right there. Those are Stephon Diggs is with the Bills, of course, Keenan Allen with the Chargers, Gabe Davis is with the Buccaneers, so all of that certainly just makes sense from that perspective. Anyhow, we got the win. That's what counts. Second regular season win. We are on route to trying to achieve our target. Of course, I want to have those 7 wins. It's going to be tricky, but I think we'll just put everything into it, and over time the team will be getting better. So I really enjoyed today's game. Hope you did as well. If you did, drop me a like and subscribe. That just means a lot to me, and you all guys mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, guys, see you next time.